Woke up quick, dropped the truth by noon. Just know I gotta arrest Barack Obama soon. I gotta expose the coup before the day begins, before the fake news buries all my wins. I checked the files and damn near went blind. Comey and his boys were tapping almost every line. I ran to the desk and grabbed my grip with a smoking gun on the side of my hip.
Obama, you're an asshole. Lies and racism your whole life. Your legacy is pathetic, and a man calls himself your wife.
Barry lied, Comey tried, Hillary Clinton's interns died. Obama, you're going home. The Russia hoax, the dossier. You said you're sorry, but I don't care. Obama, you're going home.
Well,
If your team followed orders, then why was Trump's campaign under surveillance?
You ordered their surveillance, didn't you? Because that's what you told your team to do. And when it started to unravel, you threw your staff under the bus. You falsified classified memos to cover your tracks. You manipulated the intelligence reports. Former President Obama, did you order the surveillance of Trump's campaign?
Obama, you don't have to answer that!
I'll answer the question. So America wants answers.
I think America's entitled.
America wants answers?
America wants the truth!
America can't handle the truth!
Hey, is that Obama up there?
All right, guys. We're here because the unthinkable has happened. Trump's victory threatens everything we've built. Question is, what are we prepared to do about it?
He's a wrecking ball, Barack. The American people were manipulated. Russia or not, his presidency is a disaster waiting to unfold. We can't sit idly by.
Mr. President, our assessments before the election were clear. Russia wasn't using cyber attacks to sway the outcome. The data was sold. But now you're asking us to rewrite the narrative?
I'm not asking, Jim. I'm directing. The public needs to see a threat. Something tangible to question his legitimacy. We need an intelligence community assessment that says Moscow interfered.
Jeez!
What's wrong?
Is Trump ever gonna do something?
He's going to. It's just going to take some time.
Well, I just feel like we've been spying on him for so long and nothing's happened.
You got to have patience, Christopher. We almost got him this time.
Well, I feel like we've almost had him for the last 6 years.
Yeah, but this time, we almost got him. So,
Well, don't you think there's more important things we could be investigating right now?
Like what?
I don't know, maybe Hunter, maybe Hillary, maybe Epstein's client list?
What are you talking about? That stuff's not important at all.
It's not?
Of course not. Have you ever seen me tweet about it?
Well, come to think about it, no, I haven't.
Exactly. The only thing we need to be focusing on right now is Trump.
Hang on, let me go get the phone.
Just let the machine pick it up.
But what if it's something important?
Hey, there's nothing more important than spying on Trump.
You brief the FBI. We're extremely busy doing really important things. Seriously, leave a brief message and we might get back to you.
Hello, FBI. I've got some
Should
really
we
important
answer?
evidence that you need to see immediately.
The number you dialed is not
Those damn
in service.
telemarketers.
Bailed outside and Diamond stopped prepping. Just as I thought, the snakes kept stepping. Jumped in the beast, hit the gas on the ride. I trooped up and down and side to side. Then I let the briefing play. Pumping raw leaks from the NSA. It was treason at the top of the list. Then I dropped my own post. It went something like this. Spied on me, yeah, you tapped my phone, but giving Brendan made the call, yeah. You're stroking rice when Kobe self, yeah, you tried to take it all. Pfizer lied 100 times.
All right, Mueller, what'd you find?
Yeah, let's see what that $32 million bought us.
Well, my investigation, Crossfire Hurricane, followed by a special counsel probe, looked at every angle of the alleged Trump-Russia collusion.
So, what's the outcome?
Well, we indicted 37 individuals, secured 7 guilty pleas, and uncovered Russian interference through social media and hacking of Democratic servers.
Well, that's good, right?
Well, here's the thing. We found no evidence that Donald Trump or his campaign conspired or coordinated with Russia.
You what?
I found no evidence Trump or his campaign colluded with Russia to influence the 2016 election.
No evidence? Robert, we were told the Steele dossier had damning details. Secret meetings, Russian support for Trump. You're saying none of it held up?
The dossier, funded by Hillary's campaign and the DNC, had unverified, uncorroborated allegations. The FBI couldn't confirm collusion.
Oh, I heard she makes the most amazing chili dogs.
Oh, she does, but they kind of taste like
So how are you two lovebirds doing?
Couldn't be happier.
And what do you guys do to keep the love going?
Well, we golf a lot.
Michelle golfs?
Oh, yeah.
Is she any good?
Oh, yeah, you should see her swing her wood around.
And she has her own clubs?
Yep.
And she's got her own balls, too?
Yeah, she sure does. 2 of them.
Has she ever gotten a hole-in-one?
Oh, yeah, she gets a hole-in-one every night.
Wow. With that many hole-in-ones, her balls probably get pretty dirty.
Oh, yeah, she's always washing her muddy balls.
Well, you guys sound like you have a really good relationship.
Oh, yeah, I mean, she still leaves the toilet seat up, which is confusing, but hey, that's marriage, right?
A car pulls up, who can it be? A blacked out van, it was Hillary's seat. She rolled down the window and she started to say,
I've been taking tranquilizers at Obama's.
Spies in the swamp, a lion hawk.
Evidence keeps circling back to decisions under your watch.
Robert, you were paid to investigate Trump.
Yeah, we didn't pay you to investigate us. We paid you to investigate not us.
Well, this can't get out. If people think we manufactured this, what's next? Prosecutions? And, just to make sure, you spell your name with 2 L's, right?
You ever lied to a country, Miss Gabbard?
No, sir.
Ever balanced global alliances with drones to take out threats and use racism to control the narrative?
No, sir.
Ever had to make calls that keep Democrats safe while trying to fill your bank account with taxpayer money?
No, sir.
My team always followed orders, Miss Gabbard. They followed orders, or the Democrats failed. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Are we clear?
Crystal. But I do have one more question before I call Hillary Clinton and Peter Strzok. If you ordered your team not to spy on Trump's campaign, and your orders are always followed, why was there a Crossfire hurricane investigation at all?
Well, there were concerns about foreign interference.
But that's not what you said. You said there was no interference. You told Clapper no cyber attacks alter the election.
That's what we assessed in 2016.
Yet you pushed the Russian narrative. Why?
It was a precaution.
Here's a story of a guy named Barry who was spying with some very dirty friends. There was Brennan, Rice, and Clapper at the center, pushing all their shady friends.
Because Obama, you're going home. Obama, you're going home.
Hi, everybody. It's your favorite bartender turned congresswoman coming to you live from the future of sustainability. Guys, we only have like totally 8 more years left on this beautiful planet before it's like game over. Like the ice caps are like totally melting faster than my iced lattes. So we gotta like totally act now. That's why, as part of my new Green New Deal 2.0, I've invented something like totally revolutionary. Something that's like totally never even been invented before. Introducing the Solar Night Cord! Behold, the Solar Night Cord, the only power strip that like totally plugs into itself. This state-of-the-art power strip lassos solar energy from the sun at night. It's revolutionary. It's physics. You're probably thinking to yourself, how did like a bartender create such an amazing product? Well, it's because I'm like a scientist. Duh! This bad boy will totally end cow farts forever. It also teaches America what a garbage disposal is. Plug in your leftovers. It's an instant grid of power. No more landfill confusion. Education by electrocution. And it also unites the 3 chambers of Congress. House, Senate, and your living room outlet. One plug to rule them all. Gridlock? Nah, it's just a grid power. Bipartisan juice flowing like cheap beer. It even works under the equator, wherever that is. And for only 3 payments of just $19.99 a month, or 3 payments of tax the rich, this baby could be yours. But wait, there's more. The first my latest invention, a free inflatable dartboard. And for only $14.99, you'll receive my next invention, the air-conditioned sauna. Act now, and I'll even throw in my never-before-seen invention, fireproof matches. Act now, people. We only have 4 years left.
Breaking news! Prince Andrew has been arrested. Back to you, Bob.
Oh, goodness, Bill. Prince Andrew's been arrested.
Sucks to be him.
If he talks, we're done.
Oh, yeah, that ain't good.
All those flights, those meetings. I told you to stay away from that island.
Hey, it's gonna be all right. Hillary, settle
How
down.
exactly is it gonna be all right, Bill?
Well, Andy's a royal screw-up, but he ain't no rat. Besides, I didn't do nothing wrong. I just ate some delicious pizza. Ain't nothing wrong with
Bill,
eating pizza.
You ate 14-year-old pizza.
I know, and it was so good, too.
Answer the phone, Bill, but be careful. I'll handle the rest.
Slick Willie speaking. How can I help you?
Of course I'll accept the charges.
Bill, you bloody traitor! You ratted me out to the FBI, didn't you? I knew it! All those questions they asked me, they were straight from your playbook!
Whoa, Andy. I didn't say a word. I swear on cigars and my saxophone. We're in this together, buddy. Remember?
Together? You left me hanging, Bill! If I go down, you're coming with me!
Come on, pal. Let's not forget the good times. Remember all those trips in the island? Epstein's paradise? Sun, sea, and service with a smile? Those were the days.
What are you talking about? This isn't the time for reminiscing,
Bill,
Bill!
keep him talking. Ask him if he wants you to send him a pizza with extra cheese and a map with some sauce. Remember that one time you ordered extra cheese on your pizza? Man, you were insatiable. More cheese, more cheese. We laughed for hours. Good old times, Andy. Good old times.
Extra cheese, Bill? Are you wearing a wire? This sounds like a setup. Are you recording this? Are you?
What? No. I'm just being friendly.
I don't trust you, Bill. You're setting me up. I know it.
Well, that went well. I got it all on tape. If the feds come for you, this clears your name and throws him under the bus.
Well, Bill's out. Time for the big guns. Hello, Reed Hoffman speaking. Reed, it's Andy, Prince Andrew. I'll keep quiet about the ice cream, but you have to keep quiet about the extra cheese. Hello?
I'm sorry.
Reed?
You have reached a number.
This is Howard Lutnick. How can I help you?
Howard, old chap, it's Andrew. Help me out here. I'll tell him everything if you don't. The whole shebang.
We're sorry.
Hello?
You have reached a number.
This is Steve Bannon. How can I help you?
Steve, it's Prince Andrew. We need to talk strategy. Epstein stuff, buddy. Steve?
We're sorry. You have reached.
Bill Gates speaking. How can I help you?
Bill, buddy, remember the island? Help a prince out, huh? Bill?
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
Prince Andrew, what happened on Epstein Island?
Hot dogs and pizza and sauce.
Oh my!
Pasta and cheese and ice cream.
Oh my!
Walnut and map and cheese.
Oh my!
Never mind about the breaking news. Prince Andrew has been released from jail. Back to you, Bob. I got a great idea.
Really? What is it?
I'm gonna run for president.
Will you have to run far?
I don't know, but as president, me and you are gonna fix this economy.
I used to be a bartender.
It's all about understanding the significance of the passages of time.
I know, right? Like when I stopped Amazon from building in New York? Who needs those thousands of jobs anyway?
We'll tax the billionaires so hard they'll beg for relief. And we need some new taxes too.
What about a blinker fluid tax?
Blinker fluid tax?
Yeah, like blinker fluid for cars?
Oh!
Every driver totally needs blinker fluid.
So we charge them to refill it and then tax them for the service.
Exactly.
And we need a tax on buckets of steam.
Buckets of steam?
Yeah, factories use tons of steam
One
every
time
day.
at bartender camp, I used to carry buckets of steam to the refrigerator. What about the borders?
No borders, no walls.
We'll just totally put out welcome mats then. Europe taught me that.
We'll replace all the guys with electric buses for the migrants. Eco-friendly transport will
And
save
it
us
will
billions.
totally save the world.
Yeah.
Next, we have to get rid of cows and sell everybody bugs.
Bugs?
Yeah. Cow farts are totally destroying Earth. And cricket burgers are totally good.
And we can land on the moon.
The moon?
Yeah.
Why would we land on the moon? We can totally land on the sun.
How we gonna land on the sun?
At night. Duh.
That's a good idea.
And we can totally plant a flag to show we're bold and totally radical.
Yeah.
And too many deers are totally getting hit by cars. We totally need more deer crossing signs.
Deer crossing signs?
Yes, the deers need to know exactly where it's safe to cross.
Those poor deers.
Right now, the deers are just guessing where to cross. And that's totally dangerous for everyone.
We need more deer crossing signs.
Exactly. We can totally install them every few miles. Big bright ones too with pictures. And we can totally add solar powered lights so the deers can see them at night.
And we'll educate the deers too. Put up little classes or something. Signs on enough. They need to understand the
And we
rules
can
of
have
the road.
community workshops for the wildlife. We can teach them to look both ways. I mean, it's totally all about
Happy Thursday, everybody, and thank you all so much for being here today. Well, we are officially. Well, I'm. It's pretty. Yeah, it's getting there. We are officially. So prepared for this. We are officially 5 days from the United Spot closing permanently. And it's funny. Well, it's not funny, but it is. Obviously, I know who the United Spot supporters are. I'm no fool to that. But it's heartbreaking to know that there are people out there who claimed. Well, it's no different than what is going on with President Trump right now. There were so many people who said that they claimed to support the United Spot, and obviously, it was mainly when the United Spot was what was it called? Oh, being shared by President Trump, stuff like that. People were like, "Oh, the United Spot, you're so awesome," And then after that went away, and then they quickly went away. But it's sad to see that most people aren't even putting up a fight. It's just it's like, yeah, hey, I'm just making an announcement. Oh, okay, well, see you later, man. You had a good run. Not like, dude, don't do it, don't. But it's fine. I know who my real supporters are, and when things close down, and I'll remember that. I'll always remember that. But I hope everybody's having a wonderful night. One more day to Friday. And then you guys get 2 days off, and then I'll be back Monday, and then unless there's a miracle, I will be saying goodbye on Tuesday. So it's gonna be tough, but I'll do my best to cry before I do the live. So, I'm hoping everybody is doing good. I did want to talk about something that's really been bothering me, though, because whether or not anybody chooses to believe this or even concentrate on this or even post about this, because 9 times out of 10, 90% of the people on social media really don't care if anybody's held accountable. Because if they did, obviously that would be their main focus, and they'd be posting that. But 90% of the people who obviously are on social media for a clear reason, which is revenue. They only post what's trending. They post other people's videos, or they'll just keep posting silly photos, and hey, how many people are in this photo? It's just silly stuff. But nobody really, especially in politics, nobody ever really posts anything about the actual fact that nobody's being held accountable. Because it feels like it doesn't feel. It's just there's constant accusations, constant investigations, and there's always claims about wrongdoing across the political spectrum. But what actually happens? What actually happens? Can you tell me? Because there's no arrest, there's no consequences, there's no dramatic endings like you'd see in a movie. And that's just because politics doesn't work like that. It never has. Investigations, even just for peasants, can take years. Imagine what it would take for a congressman. I mean, look at Bill Clinton. He's sitting there shaking worse than Michael J. Fox, and I mean that no disrespectful to Michael J. Fox, but he's sitting there. I mean, what could you possibly do to that guy at this point? Throw him in jail, throw him in prison. Yeah, that would be a great happy ending, and we'd get that moment of clarity, and we'd be all excited. But what would that actually do? Nothing, because I mean, it's like, dude, the dude is gone. You don't even know where he's at. He's bumping into Hillary. And I've always been a huge fan, and I've said this a million times. The best way to punish these politicians is taking their money, taking the money that they've stolen from taxpayers. I mean, because in the end, they're public servants. Whether it's hilarious the way people have celebritized. I don't know if that's a word, celebritized. They treat them like they're celebrities, which is a weird thing in itself too, as well as because somebody's in a movie, you have to treat them different. Like, oh my gosh, you were in a movie. Oh my God, here's my panties. Oh my God, here's my bra. Oh my gosh, take me. I want to have your baby. It's crazy how that works. Like, some regular person that nobody ever even looked at, nobody ever talked to, that nobody ever wanted anything to do with, all of a sudden is in a movie, right? And everybody sees the movie, and all of a sudden that particular person is just like the coolest thing in the entire world because he got on a movie set or a TV set or whatever and was filmed reading something and acting out something. No different than what goes on in politics, But in politics, the stories, they don't even finish before another one starts. And then everybody forgets about the previous story or distraction, whatever you want to call it. Nothing ever sits. It's like if these stories were cement, they'd have footprints all inside of it because the cement never sits. It never dries before the next story replaces it. One headline replaces the last, and one controversy replaces the previous one, and the cycle just keeps going and going and going. So, to the average person watching all of this, it could feel like, wait, what happened to that last big story? Why did everyone just move on? Well, it's simple. The news cycle has a job to do, and they move pretty fast. They move real fast because, they have a quota just like anybody else. The media is no different than a car company or a cereal company. They have to move a product. And if the product isn't moving, then they have to create another product. Politics moves very, very slowly. Years ago, people didn't look to politicians like, wow, these people are so glamorous. It's just like, oh my gosh, I wish this guy would sign my shirt. I wish I can get an autograph from this guy. I wish I could just touch this person. They were looked at as horrible people. They're horrible. And in between those two things, people are left trying to figure out what actually even matters anymore. Seriously. Because people get so lost in a single headline, and they assume every accusation is going to lead to immediate action, and they don't expect, listen, I don't know how many more times I have to say this. It's like nothing is ever going to happen at all. It's crazy. I don't know. I'm going to keep talking about that, but I'm sure I'm really, boring a lot of people here. But I did want to say hello to everybody. Boy, I tell you, it is going to be a sad, sad day. My last day. Joe Crocker. Joe Crocker. You know what? That just, even though it's not the same, but I can't say the real name, but it's like, you are so beautiful to me. I can't believe that. Even though, come on, everybody's felt that song, but seriously, the guy sings like my garbage disposal, and anyway, anybody could sing. Tammy, great to see you here. Tammy's like, I don't care, Skippy Tarbuckle, great to see you here. Hank, Brian 70 Kuda, Cheryl G, great to see you here. Hank, let's see here. Joe Crocker. Ellen Pelkey is here. Eric Weary, great to see you here. Star is here. Star's like, wait, you were being serious about that? Yes. Jason, John Castaneda, great to see you here. Anton X, great to see you here with that. Truly appreciate it. Caucasian is in the house with Yukon Man. Thank you so much for being here, Yukon Man. Who else we got here that I got? Who else? Gosh, I hate when it does this. I get lost in the comments. Here we go. Monkey grab orange. What is that? What is that pic? That is one of the most beautiful women in the world. And it poison. Great to see you here. Hope everything's safe over there where you're at. JD Brookshire. That's a cool name. JD Brookshire. Sounds like one of those book companies like JD Brookshire. This book has been brought to you by JD Brookshire and Associates. Nick Malone. Is Joe Biden? No, I don't think he's been here for many, many years. Joe Biden is his brother. Joe Biden is his brother. Who else we got here? I think that's it for now. Brian Sevenikuda and Hank. I think I said hello. Chris Mathers as the Beaver. I wish I was one of those. Hochaluji. Oh, here we go. Finally, we get somebody that hates the United Spot. Finally says, at last, it's over. It's a Hochaluji. Yes, the dream is finally over with, and I'm so thankful that you're here to support the end of the United Spot. Thank you so much. Hochaluji. Okay, it's Hakalugi. Okay. Thank you for supporting the end of the United Spot. 2 in Tenzia for you. Hopefully I got that right. Sir Campbell, 1249. And Poison. T Dizzle for Shizzle is in the hizzle. I want to be one of those content creators that just goes like this and then just says something and then just pauses. Anyways, thank you all so much for being here tonight. We are 5 days away from the cancellation of the greatest garbage channel in American history. I joke. I'm truly upset about it, but it's fine. You know what? It sucks. Sucks. It really, really sucks. But whatever. It is what it is. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna refund all the donations. Though I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that. I'll figure it out. I might have to go work for Yukon Man over in Alaska. Work it off. Anyways, back to basically politics is a long game. And it's not necessarily a breaking news moment. And I want people to really understand this because I've said this for many, many years. Always realize that they're telling you what they want you to hear. This is what they want you to know, right? So I don't know if you guys remember that movie, Enemy of the State, with Will Smith and Gene Hackman. When they found those bugs in the house, he said, these are the ones they wanted you to find. And the same goes with politicians. These are the stories they want you to hear. So here's the thing. Here's, and I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory or not. I don't want to go all Jesse Ventura on everybody, but I've always been very partial to what if politicians just make these stories up to keep us divided and interested and going nuts and crazy, knowing that nothing is ever going to happen. Because, if these types of stories, I mean, just treason alone, lying under oath, insider trading, and just, the crazy things that they say that these people are doing and nothing ever happens. I mean, if any of us were to do even just a fraction That would be it. There would be no headlines. We just, good night, see you later, you're done, bye-bye. But, and then I also have another theory that AOC and Adam Schiff and Eric Swalwell and Kamala and Ayanna Presley and Ilhan Omar, Mitch McConnell, they're all actors and actresses. Tim Waltz, even Lori Lightfoot. I mean, come on, seriously. I mean, Beetlejuice. It's like these people come and go. These people come and go. It's like Gretchen Whitmer and Cuomo. And it's like it's the craziness is that all these things that happened in 2020 with Fauci and the lockdown, nothing ever came of it. The biggest corruption thing ever. I mean, I don't even know how to put that into a breaking news story, but the biggest corruption thing ever in the world. Because that wasn't just in America, that was worldwide. They hit that reset button hardcore. Everybody, oh yeah, it was just in America. No, it was not just in America. It was everywhere. And nothing ever became of it. Nothing ever became of it. Let's just talk about Epstein. I know things happened in 2020, but look, now it's 2026. We've moved on. That was in the past. You had the Surgeon General, you had Fauci, you had the mask, the 6 feet apart, and the toilet paper. Nothing was ever done. People were getting arrested for being out, not wearing masks, and here we are. What we've been told our whole entire lives that if you want to be healthy, you got to get out and get in the sun, and you got to breathe. And the craziest part about the whole thing is when you really take a look at it, whether or not you live in a nice house or a shitbox house or an apartment, or even if you live in a cardboard box on the side of the road like me, whether or not you have the best locks, you have the best windows, you have the best everything in the entire world, does not matter. Okay? Because your house is not airproof. Things come in through the air conditioner, HVAC. Things come in through the vents and the ceilings and the cracks and the crevices. And every time you open up the door, the garage door, something's coming in. Something's coming under the door. How in the world did they get away with that? How in the world is this not being discussed every single second of every single day? Your grandparents, your kids, everybody was affected by this. And it's just, you know what? That happened in 2020. We're good. Everything's fine now. Let's focus on everything else. We can't change the past. Nobody was held accountable for that either. Fauci cleaned up. Got a National Geographic deal. He even had these movie boxes that I can't believe this is happening. And I'm sure he'll be back. Because if anything were ever going to happen to Fauci as far as being held accountable for what he did, he would have been held accountable for AIDS. Nobody really remembers that. Oh, wow. And that's what really leads me to believe that, you know what? What in the actual hell is going on? Because it's getting harder and harder to trust everybody. But you know what I fully, truly believe? I believe that they're just all in on it. And we're just all just sitting here coming up with our own theories, but nothing ever gets done. It's just this wheel of just craziness that just keeps spinning. And then in the background, there's Journey singing, Stupidity in the sky keeps on turning. And all of us idiots are just sitting out here, just being stupid, chasing this crap. We're trying to understand it, but you have to. This is what I always fall into. I always run into the door because this is what they want to. This is the information that they're giving us. And people are memorizing it. They're cross-checking it. They're freedom of speech, censorship, shadow banning, whatever you want to call it. Well, I don't know. People are being, I don't know. I have a feeling that we're being lied to. I really do. And I mean, I have to sit here and say to myself, well, why would they lie to us? I'd be B51. Why would they lie to us? Jason, Natasha, Phoenix Girl says, TUS, I've been watching you since your backgrounds were hand-drawn. You kept me sane during COVID and the Biden years. You can't quit. Hey, thank you so much. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Eric Lawson, thank you so much. Scott, I'm just going to call you Scott because I have a Top Secret Bear. Top Secret Bear. Who else we got here? Yukon Man is here. Tammy says, I care. Eric Weary says, are you talking about quitting again? You gotta love it. No, I'm not talking about quitting. I haven't been talking about quitting. I love it when they say quitting. Like, I'm quitting. Like, yeah, I'm quitting. That's what I'm doing. I'm taking something that I love doing, something that I have a passion for, something that I've poured my entire life into for the last over 10 years. And I'm just like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I'm quitting. See, people don't really understand. No, not everybody, but people don't understand because they don't necessarily actually follow the United Spot. They just kind of show up when it's convenient. And they always seem to find the time to show up is when, I'm going through my worst, which has been quite a few times. But, I'm not quitting. I have no choice. There's a difference. There's no choice. I cannot fund what I do anymore. It's just there's a difference. It's like I don't know how, but thanks for the support, though, man. I mean, it's just great. Are you quitting again? Yeah. Yeah, you gotta love the support, man. I'll post 5 days. 5 days till the United Spot says goodbye, and they're like, "All right, well, see ya. Have a great run." One person even called it clickbait, and I don't understand how that would work with clickbait. Like, I just don't get it. But for anybody that doesn't really understand, YouTube gave me 2 strikes in a matter of 3 weeks. Suspended my account or my channel for 2.5 weeks. By doing so, not only did they destroy my channel even more than it was destroyed, but they made it completely impossible to do this. For those of you that do not actually follow the United Spot, but only come here when I'm on my last breath, this started happening back in 2022, the tail end of 2022. December of 2022, my revenue, my views, everything dropped 95% in a matter of an hour. And I've never quite gotten it back, not even close. On average, I would, receive anywhere between 100 to 200,000 views per video. The revenue was as good or a little bit better than what I was making at the job that I had for a very, very, very long time that let me go because I would not put a needle in my arm. So I decided to leave that job because they fired me. And I decided to have a heart-to-heart with my wife to ask her if I could do the United Spot full-time. Because I was tired of putting everything of my life for a company that did not give a shit about me. And I never really thought about it like that before until they wanted me to put a needle in my arm filled with stuff that I had no idea what was in it. And they didn't care. They were just following rules, And so I asked my wife, and she said, if you can make the same amount of money you were making at your job that fired you, then you can. She gave me 6 months. And it wasn't even a month later, I was already making the same amount of money I was making at my old job that fired me. And that went on for 4 or 5 years. And it was great. It was really great. Until it wasn't great. Kind of like Patrick Swayze, until it wasn't great. Francis. Oh, you know what? Yukon Man. So a lot of people don't realize this, but Roxanne is a very important part of the United Spot. There's Jack in the Box, there's Roxanne, there's Dale, and there is, Cherish. Cherish the love. Let's take a walk together. You know what? I'm going to sing this song. Because there's far too many people out there that are not understanding the essence of Cherish by Kool and the Gang. And I think people need to. Let's take a walk together near the ocean shore. Hand in hand, you and I. Let's cherish every moment we have been given. For time is passing by. I often pray before I lay down by your side. And if you receive your calling before I wake, could I make it through the night? Cherish the love we have. Okay. I got caught in the memories. First, hey, 1 minute you're taking a shower, the next minute you're out skateboarding, buck naked on a scooter with a yellow boot cup. You just never know what life is going to throw at you. Eric, anybody with a laptop can record 2 US videos before they get deleted by YouTube. If we all do it, we can keep the vids going on our own channels. Eric's really coming up with a great idea. Good for you guys. That would be great. Top Secret, Jason, Tammy and Francis, Tina. Great to see you here, Tina. Tina Noisop, Natasha. We got who else we got here? We got Junior Craig, 8630. Yukon Man. You know what, Yukon? Any update? No. I check my emails daily. Now, this is the last thing that I got. I'm not sure if I'm going to get in trouble for even saying it, but I'll reword it so it doesn't sound like hold on here. Hang on. Let me see if I can find it. say, hold on here. Just give me a second here. I'll find it here. Oh, here it is. Okay. So, this was the last contact. So, okay. He apologized for the delay and said that he's still checking data for the United Spot channel because he wants to ensure that the observations are accurate. And he basically said that because my channel library is extremely large, filled with content, over almost 5,000 videos, he wants to be thorough in identifying exactly why the distribution has shifted. So he said that he's going to have a final breakdown ready for me. And he said, thank you for your continued patience. That was March 20th. Today is the 26th. So as I wouldn't say I'm impatient, but I'm glad that he's taken his time. It would have been a little bit, disappointing if he said, "Oh yeah, I did a complete check in a day. It's all good, bro." It's your channel's fault, because that's what I've heard for so many years, is that the basic reply from YouTube is this: "Hey guys, it's the United Spot. Thank you so much for giving me a platform to post my videos. Thanks, why is it that my channel is like just doing horrible? What's going on? And they'll just say, you know what? I just looked at it. Your channel's performing just fine. So quit your bitching, stupid. Get back to work making crappy content that nobody wants to watch. Because if they did want to watch it, you'd have views, dummy." So I'm be like, wait, are you sure? And they're like, yes, dumbass. Nobody likes your content because you make shit videos. Haven't you read the comments? So then I'll go read the comments, and everybody's like, oh, dude, this is so funny. Wow, dude, whoa, holy crap, dude, I just peed my pants. And there was a few people that actually spit milk through their nose. So I'm thinking like, no, wait a minute, come on, this is not real. There's no way this is possible. Come on, man, seriously, listen. I'm not gonna pull this out of it. I'm not gonna pull this out because I'm trying to, flex, or what is that? The new word, flex. I'm not trying to flex. I'm not trying to show off. I'm trying to state facts here. I'm trying to create. If I was a lawyer, I'd try to be creating a case, But there's a lot of content creators. Okay, there's a lot of content creators. Now I'm no different than anybody else. Okay, I'm not saying my work is better or worse or even accurately comparable to anyone else's. But I'll tell you this: my videos, okay, whether or not people actually like them or not, had made a ripple in the world of politics, because not everybody that calls himself a content creator makes it into the White House. Okay? Not every content creator makes it into a mobile device or a laptop or a TV in the White House, where President Trump is watching the video and then sharing it. That doesn't happen. Now, it's not like I was, working for the FBI. It's not like I was a congressman. It's not like I was an old football player. I was a nobody working at a job and got let go because I refused to get the jab, and I decided to do the United Spot full time. And here I am in 2020, getting my videos shared by President Trump, getting my videos shared by news reporter people and Hollywood actors and political figures. And so whether or not my videos are horrible, I would be a horrible lawyer, because I'd be like, yeah, and I just stop there, like everybody's supposed to get my point. But I just don't understand, like seriously, like I can understand like people get tired, like if I was just doing Nancy Pelosi, like seriously, I because even if you go to an amusement park, if you keep riding the same ride over and over and over again, come on, seriously, you're gonna be like, all right, dude, this is enough. You ruin it. It's like celebrating Christmas every single day. It gets old. It's special because it's once a year. And with the United Spot, I've created so many characters. So many. I've got so many characters. It's ridiculous. The people that don't barely even follow me are like, oh, so you're quitting again. Hey, why don't you do something new? You're a one-trick pony, because they've only seen like a Nancy video. My own mother. I was doing this. I was self-cleaning her pool one time, and I was like making a joke. I was like, hello, can I have like maybe a strawberry or something? And she was cracking up. She thought it was the funniest thing in the world that I was using that voice. And I've never seen my mother laugh, because my mother thinks I'm an idiot. But she was cracking up, and she's like, you have to use that in one of your videos. What are you? I said, Mom, you've never watched my videos, have you? She goes, no, I've seen one, and it was the Nancy video, and so everybody thinks that I just do the Nancy voice, but I do all of them. I do every single person you could ever imagine. I've done their voice, from Hunter Biden singing to Nancy Pelosi singing to Chuck Schumer and his wife, Ayanna Pressley, Adam Kinzinger, Liz Cheney, Adam Schiff. I mean, every single judge that President Trump had to go through, Letitia James, Fannie Willis, Jack Smith, even Alvin Bragg. I was the one that created Alvin Bragg as Mr. Albert. I was the guy that did that. I was the first person to put AOC in a helmet. How you do that? I mean, I was creating trends. I've been blocked by more Democratic politicians than any meme, if you want to call it that, account. Yukon Man, Tusser Nation Channel. I love the sound of that. Oh, jeez. Gosh, I love the sound of that. That's just a great thing. Andream. Why does that name look so familiar? Why does that name sound so familiar? Somebody please. I've been crying a lot, so. NYC Gweed. I love it. That's why. Andrea Murray. I like the way you changed your name. That is beautiful. Great to see you here. Thank you so much. And geez. That's why I'm sitting there looking. I was like, Andrea, wait a minute. That looks, oh my goodness gracious. That is so great to see you here. Thank you so much for being here. That is awesome. So anyways, I would like to, oh man, I tell you, memories. Hey, listen, you know how many songs I've done over the years? I've done so many songs. My favorite song that I've ever done would have to be, because every song that I do, when I rewrite something, every song that I do, I add everything into it. And that sounds like it would be easy. But it's extremely hard. It's so hard. For example, all right, breaking news, right? Everything that's going on right now, okay? Everything that's going on right now in politics, put that in a song. All the headlines, all the backstory, all the characters, everything, put it into a song. Andrea, you didn't have to do that. But thank you. Here, hold on. Thank you so much, Andrea. It's so good to see you, and thank you so much for this great gift. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's great to see you, and thank you so much for that. It means a lot. Thank you. But I like this song right here. Watch. Okay, listen. Obviously, you'd be living under a rock if you didn't hear. I've been selling my. No, see, I've got it so inborn. I did it with Hunter and I did it with Nancy, but I don't remember the original song. That's the problem with me. I don't even remember the original song. Here's one right here. So this is Hunter the Seahead. And this is like one of my favorite songs because there's so much information in it. And a lot of people don't even really listen. They're just listening to Nancy sing. But the lyrics in this song capitalize on everything that happened with the Coke in the White House. Everything. It's all there. It's all, and I made it all rhyme like the original song, Frosty the Snowman. This song right here is talking about Nancy Pelosi selling her stocks. I've been selling my stocks, drinking all day. Lots of ice cream and smear campaign so I can sit out here getting richer every day. Ignoring my district while you do what I say. And it's a damn shame what Trump's gonna do. People like me, peasants like you, we don't lock him up, throw away the key, but we won't. Even this one right here, okay? My Dad Likes to Pardon All My Crimes was a song Eddie Murphy sang, was My Girl Likes to Party All the Time. Now, y'all know that Eddie Murphy is my favorite comedian in the entire world. How I was able to do that, I recreated that whole song. Instead of My Girl Likes to Party All the Time, My Dad Likes to Pardon All My Crimes. So, listen, I want to play this song really quick because this just, and don't even get me started about I'm a Hunter Boy, which was a remake of the Barbie, I'm a Barbie Girl. Dude, and I hate using the word dude. UConn man, I don't know, what does that mean? The Fund Me Tips. Who gets to go Fund Me Tips? What is it? Who gets to go Fund Me Tips? I don't know what that means. Chris Mather says, oh, yes. You made a, oh, yes. Okay, singing, Kamala's dressed like the Joker and Stephen King is dancing in that one too. Where Nancy is singing Big Truck. Big Truck. Big Truck. I don't know what that one is. Big Truck. That's a great. Trying to. Holy shit. Oh. Holy shit. Mm. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, UConn, man, I swear to God, dude. Wow. Wow. Jesus Christ. That is just mind blowing. Wow. I can't believe you just did that. You've already done so much. I can't believe you just did that. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Um, I don't even know what to say, you got man. I don't even know what to say. Wow. I am so thankful for that. Oh man, I just I gotta try to compose myself here. That is just a lot of people don't really understand how much this thing means to me, and so when people do nice things like this, it just uh, I hope you understand how much I appreciate this. So, geez, that's all right. I'm gonna oh, jeez, I gotta take a break. I gotta take a break.
Oh, Hunter, the crackhead, he's as high as he can be. And the DOJ's let's laugh and play, cause his dad is P.O.P. Oh, shortly, short, look at Hunter blow. Shortly, short, into his nose it goes. Hunter, the crackhead, knew the judge would let him go. So he grabbed his bag and he met his dad at the White House dinner show. Down to the West Wing with a big bag in his hand. Shorting here and there and everywhere, screaming, catch me if you can. The Secret Service found a bag of coke, but it's alright. Cause Merrick Garland and the Demon Raps will indict Donald Trump tonight. Hunter, the crackhead, is the smartest guy you know. With a hot glass pipe and a powder nose, and lots of pictures without his clothes. Shortly, short, look at Hunter blow. Shortly, short, into his nose it goes. Good night, peasants!
Peace to you.
My fellow Americans, Ayatollah is dead. That's all, folks.
A broken piece with tensions grow. A McDonald's fry could brought peace to you.
My fellow Americans, Ayatollah is dead. That's all, folks.
He was like a father to me and my brother. He was the best man at our wedding. He was my spirit animal. He taught me everything I know about treating America with respect. He was like totally more than a leader. He was like totally hope. I mean, George Floyd like mattered, but the Ayatollah, he like carried the weight of like an entire nation or like whatever. He was like bigger than like anything.
This is truly the darkest day in American history. America has lost a moral giant today.
I hope you're happy, Trump. America lost a hero today because of Trump. A real one is gone, but never forgotten. I didn't vote for this.
I can hear B2 bombers in the air tonight. Drop 'em. And I've been patient with Iran, but it's time to strike. Drop 'em. Can you feel those bunker busters dropping tonight? Drop 'em. Drop 'em.
I'm gonna like totally impeach him or like whatever.
June 21st, 2025. Tensions in the Middle East have reached a boiling point. Iran's nuclear ambitions threaten global stability. But in the Situation Room, one man stands ready to restore peace through strength.
Mr. President, Israel's urging swift action. Iran's nuclear facilities are operational, and the regime's been chanting death to America for decades.
Mr. President, I've been clear. We can't let Israel drag us into another endless war.
Yeah!
But Iran's crossed a red line. Mr. President, our B-2 bombers and Navy submarines are in position. We can strike with precision and cripple their nuclear program tonight. General Kane's ready to brief at 0800 tomorrow. All right, guys. Iran's been bullying the Middle East for far too long. They thought they could play games with us. Well, they're going to find out what happens when you mess with America. Let's show them we mean business.
Thanks for calling the White House. How can I help you?
President Trump, please.
It's for you, boss.
This is Trump. Who's this? Who is this?
This is Ali Khamenei.
Are you saying ham and eggs?
I said Khamenei.
Okay, Khamenei. First, take a big step back and literally shut your own mouth.
Yeah, shut your f***ing mouth. I don't know what kind of Persian rug pulling, missile firing stunt you're trying to pull here,
but the Middle East is my territory now.
Yeah, it's our territory now, bitch. Whatever Obama nuclear deal you're trying to think of,
You better think again.
yeah, you better think again, motherfucker.
What are you talking about?
This is America. You think you can just lob 400 ballistic missiles at Israel, threaten my boys, and wave your little nuclear program like a cheap firecracker?
Not up in here.
Not up in here. You're gonna need to rethink your whole future, pal, or I'm gonna have to fly Air Force One right over Tehran and rain down a B-2 bunker busting firestorm on your whole operation.
And Iran does what I say. I just I plan the peace's way. No war could stay.
I'm gonna like totally impeach him for this. He didn't ask me permission for this. He was supposed to start World War III.
Trump, I'm warning you. There will be consequences.
Take 4 of these and call me in the morning.
President Trump's bold leadership stopped the nuclear threat in its tracks. Iran learned the hard way. Around, find out. Trump said there will be peace. There will be tragedy for Iran.
Yo, fam, I lost the real one today, y'all. Homie never back down.
Okay, so I'm back, and Laura, thank you so much for that wonderful gift. I truly appreciate it, and thank you for being here tonight. UConn man is I want to thank you so much for this, and I want to thank everybody that has done everything and gone out of their way for the United Spot. Being here, supporting the United Spot, and everything. It just, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I just, I don't even know what to say. I'm just so thankful on so many different levels. And oh, I just the guy that does all these voices, and I have no idea what to say right now. I'm just appreciation is all I feel. I just hope that you guys know. Um, a lot of people don't really understand when you really truly love something so much, and people support you for that. It's pretty amazing. So, oh boy, I was not expecting that at all, and oh my gosh, I am. Comment mood. Thank you for being here. Unreal. I do want to say goodnight to everybody. Jeffrey, have a great night. Jason, have a great night. Yukon man, thank you so much and have a great night. Francis, have a great night. Chris Mathers, Star, have a great night. John Castaneda, thank you so much. Have a great night. Made in America, have a great night. Brian Sevenikuda, Joe Crocker, Comet Moon, Eric Weary, Al Karst, Hank, have a great night. Tammy, have a great night. Skippy, have a wonderful night. Chris Mathers, have a great night. Francis, have a great night. Jason, have a great night. Phoenix Girl, have a great night. Jeffrey Smith, have a great night. B51. LR, thank you so much for that. Have a great night. Thank you. Alien Truth Seeker, have a great night. Andrea, great to see you tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great night. I am Ellen Pelkey. Have a great night. And Andrea, thank you so much for that too, by the way. I am, I hope everybody understands it. These are, this is happiness tears. I don't know why emotions have to be so difficult. So I don't want anybody to think that I'm sad. I'm not sad. I'm overwhelmed with happiness and appreciation, and knowing that there's people out there that I can't even get through this. And my dog snoring in the background isn't really helping. She's really dreaming about something. So, hey, do you mind? She's like, She's really. Well, she's got her eyes going crazy and everything. So, anyways, I really hope you guys understand how much I appreciate all this and this whole community. I definitely don't want to single everybody out, you know, but this whole community that you guys built for the United Spot is so appreciated. You have no idea. And I just really hope you guys understand how much I appreciate all of you guys. Are you going to be okay? Are you all right? She's very sweet. You going to be all right over there? So I want to thank all of you for the support that you've shown me over the years and just recently. And it just, I'm going to try and get through this. I really appreciate this. And I hope you guys understand that, because what I do may seem silly to some people. But it's become a part of me to where it's very important. And knowing that there's people out there that want me to keep going after being attacked and censored for so many years. I know I get on here and I'm very sarcastic, but it's been difficult knowing that you just want to make people laugh and you get punished for it, you know? So you come in, I just, what you've done, what you've been doing, and everybody else who has supported the United Spot to keep me going, whether it's been a donation or a comment, uplifting comment, or it's just been here. I really hope you understand how much I appreciate you all, because this is this means the world to me. So, and at Poison, have a great night. Eric, have a great night. David, have a great night. Skippy and John, have a great night. Yukon Man, have a great night. Tammy, have a great night. Oh gosh. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys have a wonderful night and a wonderful day. And I'm going to I'm gonna just have a moment and cry tonight and just be very thankful. I'm just very, very thankful. I love you guys, and this means everything. So, Nancy, take it away.
Nobody cares, Trump. Obama, you're an asshole. Lies and racism your whole life. Your legacy is pathetic, and a man calls himself your wife. Bartender, can I get a drink? Yes, you're an A-S-S-H-O-L-E, and don't you try to blame it on me. You deserve all the credit. You're an asshole tonight. You were an asshole yesterday. You're an asshole tonight. And I got a feeling you'll be an asshole the rest of your life.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here tonight. You guys are the best. Seriously, I love this. Aside from my wife and my kids and my dogs, you guys are my family. So, and it just means so much to me to know that you guys really support this. So, that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful night, a wonderful day, and then we'll see you guys tomorrow. And until we meet again, I can't even do the voice. I can't even do the voice. Until we meet again. Good night, peasants.